Prayer. It is the lifeline of faith, the bridge that connects our hearts to the heart of God. In the tapestry of Christianity, prayer is not merely a ritual, but a vibrant conversation with our Creator, a sacred space where we pour out our souls and find solace, guidance, and unwavering strength. Imagine a world without prayer, a world where anxieties fester, fears multiply, and hope dwindles. Prayer is the antidote to such despair. It is the oxygen that sustains our spirits, the compass that guides our paths, and the source of our resilience when life's storms rage around us. Throughout the annals of Christianity, countless souls have testified to the transformative power of prayer. From the humble pleas of ordinary individuals to the fervent intercessions of saints and prophets, history is replete with stories of lives touched, transformed, and empowered by the act of communing with the Almighty. In the words of the Apostle Paul, pray without ceasing, 1 Thessalonians 5:17. This simple yet profound exhortation underscores the vital importance of making prayer an integral part of our daily lives, a constant companion on our journey of faith. Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and adversity. In the midst of trials and tribulations, when the weight of the world seems unbearable, prayer offers a sanctuary of peace and a wellspring of strength. When dark clouds gather on the horizon of our lives, prayer becomes our lifeline, connecting us to the one who holds the power to calm the storm. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we discover the true depth of our dependence on God. The Bible assures us, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit." Psalm 34:18. When we pour out our hearts to God in prayer, we invite His presence into our pain, allowing Him to mend our brokenness and restore our shattered spirits. Prayer does not always take away our problems, but it equips us to face them with courage and resilience. It infuses us with a deep-seated peace that surpasses all understanding, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. The Bible is replete with examples of men and women who turned to prayer in times of need and found solace, guidance, and victory. These stories are not just ancient tales, but timeless lessons that continue to inspire and guide us today. They show us that prayer is a powerful tool, a direct line to the divine, capable of transforming our lives in profound ways. These biblical accounts serve as beacons of hope, illuminating the transformative power of prayer in the lives of ordinary people facing extraordinary challenges. They remind us that in moments of despair, uncertainty, and fear, turning to prayer can bring clarity, strength, and peace. The stories of these individuals are a testament to the enduring power of faith and the miraculous outcomes that can arise from sincere, heartfelt prayer. Consider the story of Daniel, a man of unwavering faith who faced persecution and even the threat of death for his beliefs. Daniel's story is one of courage and conviction, a narrative that has been passed down through generations as a symbol of steadfast faith. Despite the perilous circumstances, Daniel remained steadfast in his commitment to prayer, even when it meant defying the king's decree. His dedication to his faith was unshakable, and his trust in God unwavering. Despite the perilous circumstances, Daniel remained steadfast in his commitment to prayer, even when it meant defying the king's decree. His prayers were not just words, but a profound expression of his faith and trust in God. Daniel's story teaches us that true faith is not just about belief, but about action, about standing firm in our convictions, even in the face of adversity. His unwavering faith and persistent prayers ultimately led to his deliverance and the glorification of God. The lions, which were meant to be instruments of his demise, became symbols of his triumph. Daniel's deliverance was not just a personal victory, but a powerful demonstration of God's power and faithfulness. It showed that when we place our trust in God, He can turn even the most dire situations into opportunities for His glory. Another powerful example is found in the life of Hannah, a woman who yearned for a child but faced years of barrenness. Hannah's story is one of deep longing and persistent faith. In her deep anguish, Hannah poured out her soul to God in prayer, her words filled with raw emotion and desperate longing. Her prayers were a heartfelt plea for a miracle, a testament to her unwavering faith in God's power to change her circumstances. In her deep anguish, Hannah poured out her soul to God in prayer, her words filled with raw emotion and desperate longing. Her prayers were not just a request, but a deep, emotional outpouring of her heart. Hannah's story teaches us that God hears the cries of our hearts, that He is moved by our deepest longings and desires. Her story is a reminder that even in our moments of deepest despair, we are not alone. God heard her cries and answered her prayer, blessing her with a son who would become the prophet Samuel. Hannah's story is a powerful testament to the fact that God not only hears our prayers, but answers them in ways that exceed our expectations. Her son Samuel would go on to play a pivotal role in the history of Israel, showing that God's answers to our prayers can have far-reaching impacts beyond our immediate circumstances. These biblical narratives, along with countless others, underscore the profound truth that God hears and answers the prayers of His children. They remind us that prayer is not just a ritual, but a powerful means of communication with the divine. Through prayer, we can find guidance, comfort, and strength, knowing that God is always listening and ready to respond. They remind us that no prayer is too small or insignificant for His attention, and no situation is beyond His reach. Whether we are facing monumental challenges or seeking solace in our daily lives, prayer is a powerful tool that connects us to God's infinite wisdom and love. These stories encourage us to approach God with confidence, knowing that He cares deeply for us and is always ready to hear our prayers. Section 4. A personal encounter with divine intervention. As a pastor and author, I have had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the extraordinary ways in which God works through the prayers of His people. Over the years, I have seen countless instances where faith and prayer have brought about miraculous changes in the lives of individuals and families. One particular story that left an enduring mark on my heart involved a young couple from our congregation, Mark and Sarah. Their journey was one of hope, despair, and ultimately divine intervention. Mark and Sarah had been trying to conceive for several years without success. Their longing for a child was palpable, and each month brought a new wave of anticipation, only to be met with disappointment. Month after month, they faced the heartbreak of negative pregnancy tests, their hopes dwindling with each passing disappointment. The emotional toll was immense, and their spirits were often weighed down by the burden of unfulfilled dreams. In the midst of their despair, they turned to their faith community for support, asking us to join them in prayer for a miracle. Our church has always been a place of refuge and hope, and we were more than willing to stand with them in their time of need. Week after week, we gathered together, lifting up Mark and Sarah in prayer, believing that God would honor their faith and answer our collective pleas. The power of communal prayer is something truly remarkable, and we felt a deep sense of unity as we interceded on their behalf. One Sunday morning, Sarah walked into church with a radiant smile on her face and tears of joy streaming down her cheeks. She was pregnant. The news was nothing short of a miracle, a testament to the power of faith and the unwavering support of a loving community. The news of Sarah's pregnancy spread through the congregation like wildfire, igniting a wave of jubilation and thanksgiving. It was as if a collective weight had been lifted, and the entire church rejoiced in the answered prayer. It was a powerful testament to the power of prayer and the faithfulness of God. We were reminded that even in our darkest moments there is always hope, and that God hears the cries of his people. Mark and Sarah's story became a source of encouragement for many others in our church family who were facing their own challenges, reminding us that with God, all things are possible. Their journey of faith and perseverance inspired others to hold on to their own hopes and dreams, trusting that in God's perfect timing, miracles can and do happen. This experience also deepened our collective faith, reinforcing the importance of community and the power of coming together in prayer. It was a beautiful reminder that we are never alone in our struggles, and that through faith we can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. As a pastor, witnessing such moments of divine intervention reaffirms my belief in the boundless love and grace of God. It is these stories of hope and faith that continue to inspire me in my ministry, and I'm grateful to be a part of such a supportive and loving community. In the end, Mark and Sarah's story is a testament to the enduring power of faith, the strength of community, and the miraculous ways in which God works in our lives. It serves as a beacon of hope for all who hear it, reminding us that with faith, all things are possible. Section 5. The transformative power of gratitude. Prayer is not merely a means of petitioning God for our needs, it is also an opportunity to express our gratitude for his blessings. When we come before God with a heart full of thankfulness, we acknowledge his goodness and faithfulness in our lives. This act of gratitude not only honors God, but also transforms our own hearts. Cultivating a heart of gratitude is essential for experiencing the fullness of God's peace and joy. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have been blessed with. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on our emotional and spiritual well-being. When we take the time to acknowledge and appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small, we begin to see the world in a new light. This practice of gratitude can be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal, where we jot down things we are thankful for each day. It can also involve more intentional acts, such as expressing our thanks to others, or spending time in prayer and reflection. Our perspective shifts from one of scarcity to one of abundance. We start to recognize the many ways in which we are blessed, and this recognition fills our hearts with joy and contentment. It helps us to see that even in difficult times, there is always something to be thankful for. We begin to see the world through lenses of thankfulness, recognizing God's hand in every aspect of our journey. This awareness of God's presence and provision brings a sense of peace and assurance that we are never alone. In the book of Psalms, we find this beautiful exhortation. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. Psalm 104. This verse reminds us that gratitude is not just a feeling, but an action. It is something we do, a way we live our lives. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. Psalm 104. This call to gratitude is a powerful reminder of the importance of thankfulness in our relationship with God. When we approach God with hearts overflowing with gratitude, we create an atmosphere of joy and receptivity. This openness allows us to receive his blessings in even greater measure. It is in this state of thankfulness that we are most attuned to God's presence and guidance in our lives. When we approach God with hearts overflowing with gratitude, we create an atmosphere of joy and receptivity. This openness allows us to receive his blessings in even greater measure. It is in this state of thankfulness that we are most attuned to God's presence and guidance in our lives. We create an atmosphere of joy and receptivity, opening ourselves to receive his blessings in even greater measure. This state of gratitude helps us to be more aware of the many ways in which God is working in our lives. and it deepens our relationship with Him, opening ourselves to receive His blessings in even greater measure. Make it a habit to begin and end each day with a prayer of thanksgiving. This practice can help to center our hearts and minds on the goodness of God, and it sets a positive tone for the day ahead. Make it a habit to begin and end each day with a prayer of thanksgiving. Express your gratitude for the gift of life, the love of family and friends, the beauty of creation, and the countless ways in which God has shown His faithfulness in your life. This daily practice of gratitude can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. Express your gratitude for the gift of life, the love of family and friends, the beauty of creation, and the countless ways in which God has shown His faithfulness in your life. As you cultivate a spirit of gratitude, you will find that your heart is filled with a deep and abiding peace that transcends circumstances. The love of family and friends, the beauty of creation, and the countless ways in which God has shown His faithfulness in your life. This practice of gratitude helps to keep our focus on the positive aspects of our lives, and it reminds us of the many reasons we have to be thankful, and the countless ways in which God has shown His faithfulness in your life. As you cultivate a spirit of gratitude, you will find that your heart is filled with a deep and abiding peace that transcends circumstances. This peace is a gift from God, and it is available to all who seek it with a thankful heart. As you cultivate a spirit of gratitude, you will find that your heart is filled with a deep and abiding peace that transcends circumstances. This peace is a gift from God, and it is available to all who seek it with a thankful heart. By making gratitude a daily practice, we can experience the transformative power of thankfulness in our lives. You will find that your heart is filled with a deep and abiding peace that transcends circumstances. This peace is a gift from God, and it is available to all who seek it with a thankful heart. By making gratitude a daily practice, we can experience the transformative power of thankfulness in our lives. Let us strive to be people who are known for our gratitude, and let our thankfulness be a testament to the goodness and faithfulness of God.